Explanatory essay writing. What is an explanatory essay? An explanatory essay is a type of informative writing. Informative writing, it means it's just giving information. It's not a story, it's just information. It explains what, how, or why about something. So you can answer when you think about the details to write an explanatory essay, you can think about answering the question what, how, or why. It uses facts, definitions, and details to inform reader about the topic. So the more details you mention in an explanatory essay, the more you are explaining in a good way and so that the reader can understand you. Parts of an explanatory essay. The first part is the first paragraph, which is the introduction. It should include the topic sentence, the main idea. Usually the topic sentence is at the end of the introduction. The last sentence of the introduction is the topic sentence, or we call it the thesis statement. Part number 2 is the second paragraph, which is the body. The body can be 1 or 2 paragraphs or 3 paragraphs. So 1 or more paragraphs for the body, and they include the details to explain the topic. In the body, you are explaining the topic. You are saying all of the details that you want to say in an organized way. The last paragraph is the conclusion. It should sum up the essay. So the conclusion sums up the essay. In the conclusion, you have to repeat the main idea and the details, but in short. Model graphic organizer. This graphic organizer is for the explanatory essay. You can notice that first of all you have to mention the main idea. So the graphic organizer, we can draw it before the essay. It's like a plan for the essay. The main idea and then the details. It can be 1, 2, 3 details. So 2 or 3 or 4 details. Each detail you can put it in a paragraph, or you can put them all in one paragraph. So this part is the body. To find the details, you can think about answering the questions that we said: what, how, or why. And then the last thing is the conclusion. So again, this graphic organizer is the one that will plan your essay. You have to think what is your main idea that you will write in the introduction, what are the details that you will write in the body, and then the conclusion. Now we will see one sample essay that we wrote before. The title is Being a Doctor. We will go over it again to find the paragraphs. First of all, from the first look, we can see that in this essay we have 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs. Let's read them one by one. To start with, each person has a dream job. A job that I might like to have one day is being a doctor. This is the introduction. Always in the introduction, the first sentence is we think about something general to say about the topic. So because the topic is about doctor, so that's why I chose the first sentence to be each person has a dream job, something very general about the topic. And then the other sentence, a job that I might like to have one day is being a doctor. This is the topic sentence or the thesis statement, because this is the main idea of the essay. It's the same as the title, but as a sentence, not as a word. A job that I might like to have one day is being a doctor. Okay, so the first paragraph, we finish it. Now we will move to the other one. I will choose the red color. One reason this would be a great job for me is because I like to help people to stay healthy. One reason, so this means that in this explanatory essay, I chose to write the details by answering the question why, because I am writing the reasons. I'm answering the question why. The first reason is to help people. This is the first reason. When I finish the first sentence, it's not enough to write one sentence, so I have to add more details about the same idea. The easiest way is to give examples. The word for example is a linking word. For example, if someone has a fever, he goes to the doctor and takes the needed medicines. This will be helpful. So all of these sentences are supporting the reason that I mentioned, which is to help people. But I said more details to make it clear. Now I will move to paragraph 3 and I will pick the green color. In addition, this linking words in addition is to show the second reason, because the paragraph before it was one reason, and then in addition it means the other reason. Doctors perform a lot of complicated surgeries where they take so much time in healing people. The word complicated, it means that it is hard. So the other reason why I chose to be a doctor is because I like hard job. Another sentence, I like this job because it is challenging. Again, the word challenging also, it means hard. It makes me feel doing something hard and important. All of these sentences, they are the same idea. That's why I put them all in the same paragraph, because all of them, they are clarifying the second reason, which is having or doing hard job. Now I reach the last paragraph, which is the conclusion. I will choose the color blue in the end. So to start the conclusion, you can say, for example, in conclusion or in the end, being a doctor is the perfect job for me because I will help people and do challenging work. Do, do you think that there is any new information in the conclusion? No. As we said in the conclusion is when you sum up all the essay. So, being a doctor is the perfect job for me. If you can notice that this sentence or this part of the sentence is colored yellow because it is the same idea from the first paragraph, from the introduction, when I said that the job that I choose is doctor. And then I will continue. Because I will help people. If you remember, helping people, it was the first reason here. So I can color this with red. And do challenging work. This part is repeating or summarizing the third paragraph in green. As you can notice that the conclusion is repeating the first paragraph, the yellow one in short, and the red one and the green one, all of the essay but in short. And like this we finished our essay.